You're watching BBC Two. Now, a party conference broadcast by the Labour Party.
I don't think they started quickly enough when they got into power.
One of the challenges which faces us is teacher workload, recruiting good staff and holding on to them.
We need more police on the beat.
We all know we're short of doctors and we're short of nurses.
Your spin doctors are no good, they're useless.
Law and order, health and education. These are the three priorities. Three things are priority, I think.
Having worked for 13 years in general practice and an accident emergency, I do appreciate now the recent investment in the health service.
I definitely believe that the government's trying to improve the health service, but I feel that it's important not to lose track of each individual member of staff and ensuring that they're valued.
There's more care going out to people in their homes. Things are moving on. There's more emphasis on quality and on standards.
I had my first two children in the 1980s. Certainly the care that I had recently was far superior than I had before.
I'm a volunteer with Sure Start. I have been for 4 years coming up. Sure Start is about giving the services and the best start for children 0 to 4-year-old and their families. They just blossomed. I mean, my confidence, the children's confidence, and they just talk to everybody.
I came into teaching to change people's lives. I came into teaching to empower them to be fruitful members of our society. There have been a lot more extra resources recently coming into the school.
With the extra resources, there have been lots of things in my school that we've been able to achieve for the children.
It has become so much more easy to teach.
Daniel was just started school in reception class. Teachers are fantastic. They've now got classroom assistants, which they never had when I was little, so I think they get a lot more attention.
During the last 3 or 4 years, without a doubt, we've seen an increase in standards in numeracy and literacy, and they've been directly related to government initiatives.
I'm very pleased to note that as a former police superintendent, we now have record numbers of police recruits coming into the police service.
I think crime's a huge issue for young people, particularly because young people are very often the victims of crime. I think that's forgotten a lot.
I'm delighted that the government has invested so much in the police service, but particularly in the field of information and technology. Shortly, police officers on patrol will have access to palm-top PCs, which they'll take with them. What this effectively will mean is that it'll give them direct access into the police systems. This will, in effect, reduce paperwork and actually increase the amount of time they're on patrol in their own communities.
Things are improving, but it always takes time. I mean, you can't change the neglect of 18, 20 years overnight.
For goodness sake, don't let the other lot come back. It was a disaster. Things are so much better. We're just beginning to reap the rewards now.
My youngest son, my only son, bless his cotton socks, he's had sort of like problems with his speech, and I think the turnaround for that's been quite quick. But for some cases, I don't think it's quick enough.
I really hope that the increase in the investment in schools continues, that it's sustained. But more than anything, I want to be trusted to run the school in the best way that I know how, and to decide the priorities for our own school in our own community.
You're right, there is real change and improvement. If people have been treated by the National Health Service recently, or they look at the state of their children's school, they can see real change, real investment, real money going in. But people are also right, we need to go further and we need to go faster. And I've no doubt at all, whatever else is happening in the world, why we were elected. It's the issues of jobs and living standards and schools and hospitals and crime. And we're not at the end of that process. The job's not done. But I'm committed, totally committed, to making sure that it is done and to seeing this thing through.
If you want to help or join Labour, call us on 08705 900 200. That's 08705 900 200. You can also hear more testimonies at www.labour.org.uk.
That was a party conference broadcast by the Labour Party.